Okay, class, let's get started.
Hey everybody, what's going on? My name is Zeth. This is our third day for the exams, and it's, May 13th, Friday in game, and Tuesday in real time. I hope you guys are having a good week so far. We still have, 3 days left, but regardless. This should be probably the last day of exams. I'm not too sure here, but either way, let's get on with the day. I hope you enjoy. Does everyone have a test? Then you may begin. Name the book that defined malefactor as the chief factor in the progress of the human race. That would be the Devil's Dictionary.
Ooh, we can do this!
That sounds about right. What character archetype refers to a mysterious and seductive woman, typically with ulterior motives? Femme fatale.
Ooh, we can do this!
That sounds about right. What do people have to say now? A school-wide assembly at this time of the year? Really? Think we can bring our flashcards in? Kamoshida is just one of the many things wrong with the school. I've got to hurry home and study. Really? After the exams, man? That Kamoshida is still causing us trouble, even when he's gone. Yeah.
Ever since that specific incident, many of you have voiced concerns that I could not bear to ignore. We believe the mental health of our student body is absolutely vital, so we've acquired the services of a therapist. The floor is yours, Doctor.
Isn't he hot?
It's nice to meet you all.
Nice to meet you.
Whoa, his voice is sexy.
My name is... Huh? My name is Takuto Maruki. Thank you for welcoming me to your school.
Ah!
No need to be formal with me, though. I'm just here to counsel anyone who's interested. You can even call me Doc, if that would help you feel more comfortable. Any assistance you need, I'll be... Oh. I guess I'm not really any good for helping with money problems.
Fair enough.
Thank you, Dr. Maruki.
Yo,
Yo.
you ever expect this place to actually give a shit about our mental health?
I mean, no, but here we are.
Well, our school's made national news. Maybe they figured they'd look even worse if they didn't do anything for us.
Exactly.
And Dr. what's his name?
Maruki?
Maruki.
Yeah.
Yeah, wasn't that guy just basically clowning it up on stage?
Maybe, but that's fine. It's part of his charm.
You really think he'll do us any good?
We'll certainly try.
Ryuji.
Yeah, he's right behind me, isn't he?
Hey there.
Hello there.
Sakamoto-kun and Takamaki-san, right? And that must make you.
That's right.
How do you know our names?
Our names probably came up in the list.
Well, I was informed of certain students before beginning my tenure here. Those that had, previous interactions with Mr. Kamoshida. It must have been especially tough for you after having just transferred here.
Not really.
You're quite the tough youngster. Just don't overdo it, okay?
Okay.
So, what do you want with us?
Ah yes, I'd forgotten. I know I already offered my services to the student body earlier, but would you three be interested in counseling?
Nope, not at all.
Instant back out. No hesitation.
Huh?
How's that surprising?
You were just a touch more emphatic about it than I'd expected. Ah, but if you come to my office, you can have free snacks.
Alright, I'm sold.
All you can eat. Would be nice, but there's still plenty to be had. So, how about it?
Tell me more.
To be frank, I've been explicitly ordered to provide counseling to the students directly involved with Mr. Kamoshida. It's in the school's interests. For its students.
For the school.
Ah, the school's interest, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I know that asking you to be open with a complete stranger like myself is a lot. Making this mandatory wouldn't do you any good either. Might as well turn it into a worthwhile experience. Ooh, I know. If you attend my counseling sessions, I'll teach you different ways to improve your mental acuity.
Yeah?
Like ways to hone your concentration before exams, or not getting nervous on dates.
Sold!
How's that sound?
Sold. Mental training. If I make good use of this, it may aid in our Phantom Thieves activities too.
There's also snacks.
All right, enough with the snacks.
That's it.
So, which way are you leaning?
I'm gonna do it.
I guess it'd just be more trouble for us if we didn't go.
That too.
Yeah.
Really? Then I guess it's a deal. I'll be in the nurse's office. Feel free to come by whenever it's convenient for you.
Okay.
Well, we should get going.
Okay, I'll see you later. Thanks for taking my counseling into consideration.
Yeah, of course.
Now that we have a deal, I promise I'll do my best to help you.
I made a deal with Maruki. Ooh, dangerous business right there.
It's hard to believe an ordinary high school student could accomplish such grandiose heists. One would need a heart of steel, unaffected by outside influences, and prepared to act without hesitating. There has to be someone who helped strengthen your mental state. Sound like somebody you know? Give me a name.
I am thou, thou art I. With the birth of the Counselor Persona, I have...
All right.
So hold up, dude.
Sorry for keeping you like this. Well then.
That's fine. I'll see you later.
Okay, quiet down.
I have an addendum to the earlier assembly regarding the counseling you've all been offered. The counselor will be available to you starting after school today in the nurse's office. Dr. Maruki will only be posted here through November, so be sure to speak with him soon if you feel the need. For the majority of you, it's your choice whether or not you see him, but there are a few students I'll speak with later. The school's decided, visits to Dr. Maruki will be mandatory for these individuals. Yo, you guys gonna go for it? What, the counseling? Kinda sounds like we're being forced to. I told Maruki I'd do it, but I don't know if I'm really that into the idea, you know? Let's do it. Yeah, probably better not to draw more attention to ourselves anyway. I think I'm gonna try going today. Counseling, eh? Lady Ann's right. Make sure you visit him so you don't draw any attention to yourself, okay?
Yes. Welcome.
Are you here for a counseling session? Yes. Is now a bad time? Not at all. It's always a good time, so long as I'm not already listening to a student. So glad that you're here. Would you care for a snack?
Well, shall we begin?
Oh, but first, just relax, alright? I'm only here to listen to whatever you wish to talk about.
Yes.
Although I really only have one thing on my mind right now anyway. Yes, I'd say that makes perfect sense. But don't force yourself into talking with me. You could even just grab some snacks and be on your way if you wanted. No, it's alright. I know I need to talk to someone about this anyway. That is, if you're willing to listen to the super long story. I absolutely am. Take all the time you need. I see. That's such a horrible thing to do to someone. Yes, that's why I wanted to get even with him, for Shiho. And? At first I thought Kamoshida ought to face the same fate Shiho was gonna put herself through. But...
Right.
Later I realized that wasn't right. If he did take his own life, it wouldn't undo Shiho's suffering. In fact, it'd just give him the easy way out.
Right.
Was that so? You know, you're quite the wise, level-headed young woman, Takamaki-san. Huh? I think you've got it wrong. Nope. In fact, I think you're wiser than I was at your age. I wasn't anywhere near as mature as you are now. It's not like I did anything special, though. If I hadn't gone through my own share of hell, I don't think I'd be so mature either. I see. So what's on your mind right now?
Let me think.
I'm just hoping Shio gets better quickly. We both suffered a lot, but I just want to get back to laughing and having fun together like we used to. At this point, I don't give a rat's ass about Kamoshida.
Yeah.
Now there's a healthy outlook. You can't change the past, but you still want to keep your chin up and press onward. Is that the gist of it? Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, it would definitely be better if none of this happened at all, but...
Quite.
I definitely agree with you there. But it's impossible to wipe every tragedy from history.
Yeah.
If only, right? Everyone would be so much happier if we could actually do that. Oh, seems I lost track of the time. We should wrap things up for today. Thank you so much for coming to see me. Oh no, thank you. I feel a ton better now that that's all off my chest.
Be careful, okay?
Good to hear. You deserve it. Feel free to stop by again anytime.
Okay, I'm gonna get going.
Will do. See you around. Well, I went in for counseling. You're going soon too, right? Yeah, how'd it go? Well, it honestly wasn't as rough as I was expecting. I think you should just go and give it a shot. Dr. Maruki is easier to talk to than you'd think. Okay, see you tomorrow. Didn't you have a counseling appointment? Yes, I did. That's in the nurse's office in the practice building, right? I'll just pass the time in the area until you're done. Ooh, hello.
How are you?
Ah, hello. Are you here for a session as well? Yeah. That's right. Is that so? Dr. Maruki is a wonderful counselor. I've actually been seeing him for a while before he even came to Shujin. Really? Oh, I didn't know you two were acquainted. Don't go overselling me too hard, though. Yoshizawa-san, I'm really nothing special. Well, I need to get going. Please excuse me.
Alright then.
Let's say we get started.
Welcome.
Thank you for coming. We made a deal. Well, I'll try to make sure it's worth the trouble.
I see.
Thank you. I think I've gotten a good grasp of the situation you're in. Well, full disclosure, the school gave me a brief rundown of the circumstances surrounding your transfer here. Well. I'm doing okay now. But you weren't before, I take it. Try not to push yourself too hard, okay?
So,
Now that you've told me more about yourself, I think I've realized something. It seems like you've largely been able to reconcile your internal world with your external one. I should note, that's really truly impressive. Even most adults can't reliably manage that. How to put it? You know how everyone has an internal reality? Some conception of themselves they're striving for?
for example...
Like wanting to be a model student or wanting to be loved and relied on. That kind of thing. But that idealized reality and the one in actuality are often far apart. That gap is responsible for a lot of people's pain. Okay. I see where you're going. Not everyone can ace their exams, and not everyone can be heroes they wish they could be. Okay, yeah. You've already been through so much. That kind of suffering is usually enough to twist people into dark places. But you're standing up to it, and confronting a tough, painful reality. To me, that's incredibly admirable. Then again, maybe that's a little weird for you to hear from a guy you just met, huh? But it sounds right. Not even any deflecting self-deprecation. You really are strong.
I'm sorry.
Well, let's see. Oh, sorry, this went on longer than I expected. Somehow, the conversation just took on a life of its own, I guess. Yeah, I mean, that's how you know things are good.
Say.
Hey, I've actually got one last request. Do you mind?
You know,
I'm actually doing a certain research along with my duties as a counselor. It's not quite like counseling, more like a type of psychological treatment. Basically, it's a project to learn more about people's metaphorical hearts. What they think, how they feel.
How about it?
If I get far enough with it, I think I'll be able to help a lot of people. So... I'll need more details.
Sorry.
I guess my point is, I'd like to ask you to help with that research. All you have to do is listen to my theories, and then tell me if they spark any ideas or realizations on your end. Please, anytime's good for me. I can work around your schedule. And, I've got a lot of snacks, too. You can have them. They're yours. Well, okay. Really? Yes! You're a lifesaver.
Well...
Let's see. I know. Maybe I could teach you some tips for mental training. I happen to know a lot on the subject. I'm sure I can cook up a special regimen for you. If you're dedicated enough, I'm sure you can draw out your full potential.
Thank you.
Okay, I guess that's our second deal. I feel like my bond with Maraki is growing deeper. When Joker is inflicted with an ailment, he may recover immediately. Ah.
Alright. I know.
Oh, right. Would it be okay if we traded contact information? I'll contact you when I've got the time, or when I need some input from you. That should do it.
Now.
I'd better do my part to repay you. Let's talk about mental training and presence. Let's see. First off... Thanks to Maraki's mental training, my mind feels stronger.
Alright.
Oh, and here. Never a bad time for snack, right?
Well, see you.
Thank you for your help today. I'll see you around at school.
Man.
You really spent a long time talking to Maraki. Look how late it is. Well, if you think the sessions are worthwhile, you should try going again sometime.
Good night.
But we should definitely get some sleep for now. Tomorrow's your last day of exams, right? Oh, I guess it is tomorrow.
Let's go to bed.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
If you enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe, share, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.